Okay, good morning. Today is Sunday. It is, what is it? Hang on, I'll tell you what it is. It is the 5th of January 2020. Happy New Year, everyone. So first of all, let's get going and I'll be back with you in a second. Right, yep, so Happy New Year, everyone. Apologies, first of all, for lack of content. I have put nothing up since Christmas Day, I think it was the last one. My sincere apologies, it's over a week, that was over a week ago. Okay, I've got loads of bits and pieces, like odd bits that I've done over the past week, but nothing really to make a whole video, so I'm going to do that first. So, the first bit is from Boxing Day, although we don't call it Boxing Day over here, it's just the 26th of December. My glasses are reflecting the laptop on, most apology about that. Yeah, so they don't call it Boxing Day over here, it's just the 26th of December, and it was just some stuff in the sea. What happened was, I did start to do a whole video that day, and my Olympus decided, first time in what, 18 months I've had it, to throw a wobbly, and it was just doing about 2 seconds of video, and I didn't realise it was doing it until I come to put it all on the computer, edit it, and there it was. And I had to do a complete reset of the thing and start all over again. So, as I say, apologies for that. And I don't know what was causing it, but here we go. So there's the bits I did with the action cam, the little moo thing underneath the water and in the water. Just some odd bits there. That's first, and then some bits from New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Because I didn't really end up doing a complete thing, because it was with some family and it was doing it the Philippine way, which is a big meal, which was lovely, loads of food, and then getting drunk, and then we did the same New Year's Day. Strange thing over here in the Philippines, at least round in Los Pinas, nothing was open. Unlike Christmas Day, everything was open. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, there was no bars open, nothing. Total opposite to England, really. Excuse me, slurp of coffee for change. I bought a little percolator and it's lovely. And Cavite coffee. Yeah, so that's just some odd bits and pieces. So I'll put them in first, and it's only a few minutes, I think, 5-10 minutes of crap basically, and then I'll come back to you and do a talk.
Mag-video daw tayo. Paano? Ito mong dad?
That's it, recording there.
Hello? Oh.
Okay, good afternoon. Today is the 31st of December. It's New Year's Eve, and as you can see, I'm back in Los Pinas with JC and Carlo, and we're just about to go down to SM to buy food for this evening. This is take two because I just did a nice piece of the camera and forgot to switch the camera on. Anyway, so right, we're going up to SM now, and we're going to a different SM. Hence, we're walking in a different direction. We're walking along this road that I can never remember the name of, so it will be up there somewhere. And we're going to go and get some shopping, as I said, and we need some fruit because it's the new year, and it's traditional in the new year you have 8 pieces of round fruit for good luck for the new year. So the price of fruit is a bit high at the moment because everybody wants fruit. Supply and demand. Right, so we came on walking up this road here that I can never remember the name of, and this time it is on record, so I know it's going to go through. And I'll speak to you again in a minute. Okay, so we're in SM Hypermarket. We're going to have another go at having a Turon. The last one was no good. Yeah. Right, so this is a Turon. Okay. It's from SM Los Pinas.
Hyper Los Pinas, right? Okay.
Is that recording?
It tastes like a lechon. No?
See the inside.
Parang...
Copy lang.
Right back there, and now going to go on the overpass. So I'm going to, when we get up here, I'll give you a sort of look up and down this road that I can never remember the name of, but by now you know the name because I've put it up top. Okay, that's going back the way we just come, and that way goes down to S7, the other mole, we normally see. S7, the Robinson mole. And then onto the N-legs. Oh, not the N-legs here, it's the S-legs. Southern Luzon Expressway. And then back down again. Right, I thought I'd show you that. Not that you would have heard much of me, otherwise all the traffic. So we're it's later on now, we've got to the shopping back off and we're going to go for a beer. And I'm going down another road that I don't know the name of, so it would be up there what the name of this road is. But we're still in Los Pinas obviously, and I've never walked down here before, I've only ever driven down here, so, or been a passenger down here I should say, I've never actually driven myself. So, apologise for seeing JC's back. I'm going to tell me off for that. Okay, so I'll catch you again in a sec. Okay, well that was the pub we was heading to, and as you can see, it's shut. So unlike in England, where New Year's Eve everything is open and buzzing, in here they're not. It's the opposite. They're shut for New Year's Eve because everybody has their New Year's Eve at home, and they have to prepare their food for midnight. So it would appear that everything is done a lot different out here as it is with Christmas. Experiencing a whole new thing here. It stays the same as fireworks going off and loads of noise. Everywhere we've been today they're selling horns for, and again in Angeles yesterday, and all these horns being sold that they all shout, set off at midnight. So I can imagine we'll be hearing them. The ones in Angeles which unfortunately I didn't film look like hats actually, with all paper raffia around it. It's a shame, if I'd have realised I would have filmed it, but there you go. I didn't have the camera with me when we passed it, and when we went back out again it was on a trike, so I didn't get a chance. So we're going to make our way to another bar and hopefully we get a beer there. Now that's not something you see very often. Street signs. So we are on CV Star. They'll actually say where we are this time, because it's there. So we're walking down CV Star now. Right, anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that little bit of ad hoc stuff. I've no idea what's going to be on it because I'm recording this long before I edit it all and put it on. In fact, sorry, I don't know what is on the camera, I haven't downloaded it yet. Well, anyway, that's that. Right, this time next week, Karina, well, not quite this time, what is it now? It's 2 o'clock here, so it's 2:30 here, so what is it there? 6:30 there, so Karina hasn't left yet. Probably getting ready to leave though. Flight leaves Gatwick at 11 o'clock. So, obviously once Karina's here there'll be a little bit more, and because it'll be the two of us, it's always more fun when there's two of us doing this, because she takes the mickey out of me. But anyway, we'll be doing all of that, and obviously when I go to meet her, you'll be with me, etc. I've got some ideas for this week, if it happens. I want to go, I've got my golf clubs here now, they're over there, which, yeah, I think that's about right. Hang on, let me see if you can see it. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. There they are. There's, whoopsie, there's my golf clubs over there. Right, so my golf clubs are here already, and okay, yeah, so, right, so the golf clubs are here now, and as I say, I plan to go and look at some of the golf ranges and the golf courses. It's going to be a nice little walk out. Not sure, it could be tomorrow, it could be the Tuesday, but whichever day it is, we'll do that together. And from what I can see of the places, it's right near the hospital. Whereabouts the haunted hospital, abandoned hospital. If I do that, I don't know yet, because I might wait till Karina's here, but I'll play that one by ear when I'm out there. It's I think it was it's about an hour and a half walk according to Google, so for me probably about an hour. And then add together going from golf course to golf course, etc. There's 2 golf courses and a driving range that I'm going to go and look at. Hang on, let this bike go. This is what I put up with here. This is why I hate where this apartment is. I've got the apartment just how I like it now. If I was staying here, I'd paint the walls. But it's just, I'm right on the roadside of it all, and it's a kin nightmare. Anyway, but I've not been robbed for a long time. I think that's going to happen again. I think I've got cute to that now. I hope I've got cute to that now, famous last words. Put lots of new locks in here now and outside, so let's see. Anyway, so right, that's that. We've come up to now to end of the second month and halfway. As I've just said, things have been better. I mean, I had the time away, which helped. The few days up in Vegan, then in Subic, and then I've just been over to Los Pinas and Rojas. So I've had that, and that sort of helped. Nothing at all videoed Rojas this time. Basically, I didn't really do anything in Rojas. I just sort of chilled for, I was only there for 24 hours. Just sort of chilled there and actually watched a couple of films. But it's nice to be with the family and everything out there. We'll be going back there with Karina, might get a bit more done when Karina's there. We'll see what happens, play it all by ear. Anyway, but I'm liking, whereas I was feeling a bit down at one point, now I'm back up again. I'm happy and everything else. I'm glad I'm here. Missing Karina, obviously, but I'm going to see her next week, and I'm missing the dogs. Really badly missing the 2 dogs, but hey ho, you can't do everything. On Monday, which is tomorrow for me, for you later, probably, but you know, because I was just going to go up today. But anyway, tomorrow is the funeral of a very good friend of mine, young Monty, and so I should be. I actually bought a nice little pool glass the other day for the whole of 18 pesos, which is probably about 20p. It's a really nice little glass, and I got me pulp. So 11 o'clock, 11:30 your time, I will be raising a glass to toast young Monty on his final tab, his final route march, to join the rest of our brothers up there. So Monty, Godspeed tomorrow. Really, mate, I'm going to miss you. What else? So that's that. That's the sad part out of the way. What else can I say? That's about it really. I mean, as I say, I'm halfway through. Got this place as I like it. Had a roast dinner last week. I'll put the picture of that up actually, if I can. I do plan to go out at some point, possibly this week, with just the XT and just take photos, and I'll put that then up as just a string of photos. I'll probably do a bit like this to camera, and then a string of just a little photograph album of walking around just taking photos. That's one of my plans for this week. If it comes into fruition, that is. With me, I make these plans, and that's why I try not to make plans, because they never sort of follow through. Nothing to really say about over here, nothing future. Subic, I've got to say, if I had this all over again, if this was the beginning, before I got this place, that's where I would go. Subic is definitely, if anybody's thinking about coming out here, Subic is lovely. It's how I envisage this place being. You've got everything there. You've got the bars, a hell of a lot of expats out there, without all the flaming idiots, as far as I could see anyway. You've also got the girly bars if you want them out on the main road, about 10 minutes walk to where all the expats are, from where all the expats are. But the bars along the seafront, a little bit dearer than here, I will say, which is not really quite, unless they have happy hours like they do here. But the times we went out, which is Christmas Eve and Christmas night, and Boxing night, it was very dear in the bars, I've got to say. But it was great fun out there. I loved it in Subic. It was a lovely place to be. So I do recommend Subic. In fact, hopefully we're going to go back when Creed's here. I'm going to try and sort something out. We're going to have a few days down there. But as I say, if it had been the beginning, I would have opted to go to Subic over anywhere. Although vegan's really, really nice, and vegan's a little bit cheaper. But vegan hasn't got so much going for it. It's a very nice place, very friendly. But A, there wasn't a lot of expats there. And B, there's no bars there as such. So Subic is definitely the place to be. What else? That's it for the minute. Oh yeah, there's as anybody that's sort of living out here knows, with the BP, for English people that is, BPI, the Bank of the Philippine Islands, is what everybody tends to use, because they've got the English, like the sterling version and the peso version. So two banks, but the same bank. And based in Hogarth Street, I was called, and in the city. We had our account there, and we'd put money, if we wanted to move money to here, we would just put it into transfer money from our English bank into the BPI, English bank, and then transfer it straight across to our Philippine account. Last year, they stopped it all. They said you can no longer transfer money across, and also you've got to have a minimum of £15,000, not peso, pound, in your account at any one time. So obviously everybody shut down their BPI account. They've lost so many customers for it all. I don't know what made them do it, but a lot of people out here live here. That was their main way of getting money, because the money was transferred directly into their pensions or whatever into the BPI in England. And they then transferred it to the BPI out here. So they're in the right quandary as to what to do. Anyway, there's this bank we've all discovered called TransferWise, and it's a proper kosher bank. It's purely online. There's no branches, and it's a MasterCard, and they don't charge you. So what you do is, whereas it would cost money to transfer with BPI from BPI UK to BPI Philippines, you don't do it like that. You just put your money into the account from wherever bank you want, and then you just write it out over here, and there's no charge. And they also do a really good exchange rate. They reckon they're going to be the best at everything. So I'm going to give it a try. I mean, for me it's easy because my money still goes into my normal English account. I just transfer what I want online or on the app. It's a piece of cake. I don't know if I'd gamble putting my pensions in it yet or anything like that. But let's go. I'll give it. I've got plenty of time, and let's see what happens. But I'll keep you up to date on that one. I've seen plenty of good reports. The biggest complaint they seem to have is they only recognise certain banks, and they didn't recognise BPI. So these people who've got all this money in BPI aren't able to transfer it into TransferWise, and because they can't open a British account because you've got to be in Britain to do it. So they've still got the problems. I feel sorry for them. And a couple of people said it's a bit complicated to join. Well, I found it actually very easy. I sat here one evening and did it all. Took a photo of my passport. That was my ID. Bob's your uncle, funny's your aunt. I think that's about it. Right, so I think that's it. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video and the little segments I've put in, which I should now edit, put the segments in and upload this. So you'll see this today. Today's Sunday. In fact, for a lot of you, it'll probably be there when you get up in the morning. Let that bike go past. Anyway, so usual stuff, please. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We're on 70 now. We're doing really well. Still, I want to hit that 100 so I can then change the what's name line, the command line. Not that it means anything to a lot of you, but that's what I need to do next. That's my next aim, to get the 100. Anyway, please subscribe, and please, if you want to leave a comment, and I'll answer you. I'll try to answer every comment, not that I get that many. What else? That's about it, really. Oh, and please share. Please tell everyone. Right, thanks a lot. Catch you again very soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching my YouTube video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.